Masturbating every day after 60, you know, it brings up a real question. Is it keeping your body steady and healthy, or slowly wearing down your sexual vitality without you noticing it? Many people believe more activity keeps the blood moving. Others say a high frequency leaves the body tired and slow to recover. And with opinions pulling in different directions, it's easy to feel unsure about what is right for you. The truth is, this question comes up a lot. Many men around this age try to figure it out on their own, yet they may not feel comfortable asking directly. So in today's video, we'll talk about it openly, clear, honest, and grounded in how the male body actually works at this stage of life. I'm Dr. Robert Ellison, and I'm 60 years old. I understand these changes because I'm living through them myself. And if you've wondered what rhythm helps you feel strong instead of worn out, stay with me. You see, to answer that, we need to look at the simple principles your body follows every single day. The point I want to make right from the start is simple. The goal of this video is not to tell you to stop or to continue. Your body has its own rhythm, and the most important thing is understanding how that rhythm works for you. When you enter your 60s, you may notice the body feels different. Recovery takes a bit longer, and the way you respond after an orgasm is not quite the same as before. There isn't one number that fits everyone. The right frequency depends on blood flow, hormones, the nervous system, and how well your body recovers. When you understand these pieces, you see which rhythm helps you feel strong instead of pulled down. And to get a clear picture, we need to start with the physiological changes that show up at this stage of life. When you reach this stage of life, the body begins to move at a different pace. You may notice the circulation isn't as strong as before, so the blood flow into the erectile tissue slows down a bit. Testosterone levels also decline gradually over the years. Because of that, recovery after an orgasm takes a little longer. The nervous system needs more time to settle back into balance too. So the way you feel after ejaculation can be quite different from how it was earlier in life. These changes are not negative signs. They're simply the body adjusting to keep things steady. But because these shifts happen slowly, many people fall into habits that quietly weaken their sexual health without realizing it. And if you want to stay strong, this is the moment for us to talk through the specific mistakes many men make at this age. When we talk about sexual health at this stage of life, many people focus on technique or frequency, but they overlook simple factors that actually shape the body's response. The first mistake is an unstable daily routine. You may notice that even mild dehydration lowers blood flow to the erectile tissue. Poor sleep brings testosterone down, and you feel that in your ability to stay firm. Eating carelessly or moving too little slows the circulation, and the body reacts to that slowdown with exactly what you feel: less consistency and less fullness. Another mistake is relying on force instead of rhythm. The body at this age responds best when the pace is slow, steady, and relaxed. When you push too hard, the heart works more, the muscles tighten, and recovery takes much longer. That effort doesn't increase pleasure. It simply wears you out faster. And many people start too quickly, without any warm-up. The circulation hasn't risen yet, the body isn't ready, and sensitivity feels lower than expected. Just a few minutes of slow breathing or warming the hips and thighs can help the body settle into a better state. And that is only the surface. The mistakes connected to rhythm and recovery reach much deeper into your whole sexual response. This group of mistakes has the strongest impact on sexual function because rhythm decides how long the body needs to recover and feel ready again. One common mistake is going too often. You may notice weaker firmness, lower sensitivity, and a heavy or tired feeling the next morning. That isn't a sign of fading age. It's simply the nervous system and blood vessels asking for a little more time to settle back into balance. On the other hand, waiting too long also brings problems. When there is no stimulation for an extended period, the erectile tissue doesn't receive enough blood to stay naturally elastic. The prostate may feel congested and uncomfortable, and many people are surprised that long stretches of silence can make the body more tense because sexual needs remain part of overall health. Another mistake is ignoring the signals your body sends. When the climax feels dull, sensitivity fades, or the pelvic area feels heavy, that isn't something to push through. A few days of rest often brings everything back to its natural state. The body is remarkably wise when you give it the time it needs. Rhythm also shouldn't be fixed. Some days you sleep well, and your body responds beautifully, but on stressful days or nights of poor rest, the response is completely different. Adjusting your rhythm to match your energy helps maintain sensation and keeps your sexual function steady over time. And the truth is, you can't use someone else's rhythm for your own. Each body recovers at a different pace, so the real goal is finding the rhythm that truly supports your strength. But rhythm isn't the only factor. Your mindset and inner state shape the whole experience, and that is the next group of mistakes you need to understand. Rhythm and physical health matter, but your inner state is what truly shapes the body's response. One mistake I see often is focusing only on the final goal instead of noticing the sensations along the way. When you push yourself to reach climax, the body tightens and that tension softens the pleasure that follows. At this stage of life, relaxation plays a much bigger role than any force or effort. Another mistake is treating this as purely physical and forgetting the mind's influence. Your emotions, the stress of the day, and even how you feel about your own body can affect your ability to stay firm. Many people find that a few quiet moments to settle the minds before starting can make a clear difference. There is also the fact that an erection depends on the widening of blood vessels, and that relies on a molecule called nitric oxide. You may notice that as the years go by, natural nitric oxide levels decline and recovery takes a little longer. Keeping a steady but controlled rhythm helps those vessels stay flexible and responsive. And once you understand these three groups of mistakes, the next question becomes clear. You see, what rhythm actually keeps your body strong without wearing it down? When you recognize these common mistakes, the next question is always the same. You see what rhythm truly helps your body work smoothly without feeling overloaded. When we look at how the body responds at this stage of life, a steady pattern often shows up around 3 to 5 days. That window gives hormones time to recover, the nervous system time to regain sensitivity, and the blood vessels time to settle again. And it still keeps the erectile tissue active in a healthy way. The most important part isn't the number, it's how you feel after each climax. If your body feels lighter, your mind clearer, and your sleep deeper, that's usually a sign the rhythm fits you. If you notice fatigue, pressure in the pelvis, or trouble focusing, adding a day or two often makes a clear difference. This rhythm isn't a strict formula. The truth is, it's your ability to read your body's signals with honesty. And when the rhythm matches what your body asks for, you may feel your strength return in a very natural way. When you understand your body's natural rhythm, there's something I always like to say. You see, there's no reason to feel uneasy or embarrassed when talking about masturbation at this stage of life. This isn't a loss of control. It's simply part of caring for your sexual health, much like paying attention to sleep, blood pressure, or what you eat. The body changes over time, and that's normal. But those changes don't take away your ability to feel close to yourself or to enjoy the comfort that pleasure brings. What truly matters isn't the number of times. It's the rhythm that leaves you clearer, lighter, and more connected to your body after each climax. When you choose a rhythm that fits and you listen to your signals with honesty, your sexual health doesn't just stay steady. It becomes alive in a very natural way. And that's something any man can continue to nurture. If what we talked about today helps you understand your body a little better, I'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It lets me know these conversations truly matter to you, and I'll keep sharing practical, simple guidance that many people find helpful for staying strong and comfortable after 60. There's still a lot we need to talk about more clearly, and I hope to walk with you through those conversations in the videos ahead.